It turns out my family can sit together without fighting and watch Disney cartoon movies like Remember Who You Are, Simba. Yeah. Like Lion King. But that's not the family favorite. The family favorite is called Beauty and the Beast. Who saw that one? Listen. If you missed Beauty and the Beast, you have missed a true Disney classic. It has all the elements: music, drama, conflict, good guy, bad guy, humor, everything. And the movie has three main characters. The girl, her name is? Belle. Not Bella, that's Twilight. Belle. The beast you can't miss. Why? Dude look like a beast. I'm talking bug eyes, claws, hairy stuff back here. He's got the beast voice, you know. Why have you come here? And the third main guy is a bad guy. What's his name? Gaston. The first time I saw Gaston, I was completely fooled by him. I thought he was going to be the hero because he looked perfect. He's big, he's strong, he's muscular, he's tall, he's dark, he's handsome, he's like me. And he had this... That's wrong, man. And his voice was spectacular. There she is, the lucky girl I'm going to marry. Yeah. Well, true story, one night my family got together watching Beauty and the Beast old school. When I say old school, faculty can relate to this. You guys may not get this, but when I say old school, I'm talking VHS, videotape old school. All right? We get to one scene. Gaston grabs Belle's magic mirror and holds it up for the whole town. And Belle says, "Show me the beast." And he shows up. They freak out. Belle says, "I know he looks scary, but he's kind. He won't hurt anyone." Do they believe Belle? No. Because Gaston spread some nasty rumors, man. He make off with your kids in the night, and he jumps on his horse. "We will lay siege to his castle and bring back his head." Whole town follows Gaston. They get clubs, knives, pitchforks, they light torches. And they follow this dude through the forest at midnight in the rain. And they're singing. In the forest. At midnight. In the rain. We don't like what we don't understand. In fact, it scares us, and this monster is mysterious at least. Bring your guns, bring your knives, save your children and your wives. We'll save the village and our lives. We'll kill the beast. I'm sitting there with my kids. I'm watching this thing. I'm the guy getting all excited. "Guys, this is so cool. Check this out." And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, I get this daddy moment. A daddy moment. A point where a dad sees a chance to teach his kids a lesson about life. Don't you love that? No. You're in junior high, you want to have fun watching TV and laugh. He's so stupid. But fathers find lessons in life. Fathers say, "Son, did you learn something, son?" You guys go, "No." We say, "Darling, baby girl, sweetheart, did you get the movies? Awesome. Message?" You're like, "Dad, whatever." But I'm a dad, and I could not help myself. I had to teach my kids a lesson, so I did the unthinkable. In the middle of the movie, I picked up the old VCR remote control device, and I pressed rewind. Rewound the video, replayed the scene, forced my family to listen to the words, and ooh, what we heard took us by surprise. It goes like this. We don't like what we don't understand. In fact, it scares us. This monster is mysterious at least. Bring your guns. Bring your knives. Save your children. Save your wives. We'll save your village and your lives. We'll kill the beast. And suddenly my daddy moment. as I sat watching the cartoon, it hit me, students, that youngsters like you all across America bring their own guns, knives, clubs to school daily. Not physical. When I say guns, I mean our harsh words. When I say knives, I mean our stinky attitudes to others. And when I say clubs, I'm talking about the ways that many of us deliberately choose to treat people in our own classrooms whom we don't get, whom we don't like, whom we don't understand. Why? In some way, they're not like us. They're different, like the beast. No, he was way different. You couldn't miss him. This dude looked different. But in school, different isn't always seen. In school, different is often felt a lot more deeply. I know. I felt it. In 6th grade, in Kingston, Jamaica, way back in 1972. For those who are weak on math, that was more than 40 years ago, okay? And it means I'm old. Oh, you laugh now? If you'd have seen me as a kid in the 1960s, you would determine very quickly I had to have been one of the nerdiest kids on the planet. Those pants are so short, and they're hiding a pair of skinny legs and bony knees. And by the time I got to 6th grade, I had floppy ears and buck teeth with a gap in the middle. And I had to fight and face not one, but 3 Gastons. 3 mean, cruel, vicious 6th grade girls who would have turned my entire village against me. But here's the thing, you gotta understand, kids. That was more than 40 years ago. But I still remember it. Stuff those girls did. One of those girls sent her older brother to beat me up one day after school. Don't know why, never gave her a reason. I guess she must have thought it'd be funny. My best friend saved me that day. And after more than 40 years, I still remember it. I can remember those 3 faces. And I'm never going to forget the names of Michelle Gray, Carol Tucker, and Charmaine Constantine. 40 years. So maybe you can't quite picture that, so let me help you out. On average, the number 40 represents 3 times your life. That's a long time for a man like me to remember that. And still, you may not care. Because for you, your school is the most kind, loving place in the world, and nobody in your school ever gets hurt by people's words, attitudes, or actions. Right, students? Oh, I'm wrong? Time out. If I am wrong, there's 2 serious thoughts you must consider today. Seriously. Number 1, if I'm wrong, it means there are people here right now who deep down, they know how I felt 40 years ago. And number 2, it means there are individuals in this room who are responsible for that. That popular old saying is a lie. And the truth goes more like this. Please listen carefully. Sticks and stones can break my bones. Unkind words can break my heart. And there is no surgery for a broken heart. You might say, come on, Mr. Brown, give me a break. I was 5 years old. I didn't mean to hurt nobody, okay? Well, you know what? That's true. When you go to school at 5 years old, you don't go to school and say, aha, it's now time for me to bully and harass that child over there. But before you know it, you follow Gaston who says, don't talk to her, don't play with him. Why? They don't look like you. Sound, walk, talk, act, dress like you. Oh, they aren't cool like you. They can't play ball like you. They aren't sharp like you. Their body is different. They have a speech impediment, a physical handicap, an emotional concern, a learning difficulty. And Gaston says, they're dumb, he's stupid, she's ugly, they're weird, what a weirdo, freak, moron, retard, loser. See, we laugh and fail to understand that in the minds of so many, this is a short distance away from this, and I'll prove that to you later on. It starts at kindergarten, and before on anyone different becomes your target, your victim, your beast. You tease, you pick, you laugh, you make fun, and you fail to understand that behind a plastic smile, somebody you laugh at, somebody you make fun of, somebody you lie about, somebody you spread rumors about, somebody you mock, somebody you openly reject. Maybe somebody in this room right now will go home at night to an older sibling or adult in their own house who says, you're stupid, you're a moron, you're an idiot, you're a loser, you can't do anything right, you will never amount to anything, you just like a freak, I can't believe you're my kid. And please hear me, young people, somebody you laugh at gets a broken heart every night. And they come here with you. 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, 180 days a year for 2 years, and all they need from one or two of you is your gift of kindness, your hand of friendship, your acceptance, your respect, but you don't do it because you, like millions your age, have bought what I call the big lie. And they go something like this. Hey, come on, I was kidding. I was messing around. I was playing with them. I was just joking. They know I don't mean it. Hey, she's my friend. Come on, everybody calls her that. What's the big deal, huh? Don't lie, students. Have you ever heard any of that in this building? Hands down. It was a rumor designed to cause fear, pain, hurt, and suffering. A very effective rumor. Newsflash number 2. Rumors are almost always very effective. But even if he were gay and you may know someone who is and you don't get it, you don't like it, you don't understand it. So I'll bring you back to a Disney forest. What did they say? We don't like what we don't understand. Let's kill. I have good news and bad news, Katani. The good news is he was not seriously hurt. The bad news, those 3 tough guy macho 8th graders quit laughing when they found themselves in court, humbly facing a judge who found all 3 of them guilty of criminal harassment. Criminal! Well, hey, we're kidding, man. We don't mean to hurt nobody, huh? You have no clue what people live with. But after 17 years, I am learning. I've been to public, private, Jewish, Christian, Catholic, charter schools in grades 5 through 12 in 6 Canadian provinces, 48 American states, and I've talked to more than 1.5 million people just like you. When I go to schools, I carry my tools. What are my tools? 2 precious things. Number 1, my white handkerchief. Why? It's really hot on stage, and it's great for this. Oh, it's awesome for this. Here you go. No? Who wants it? Oh, that's just nasty. I also carry this. Pocket tissues. Why, you may ask? I tell you. I carry these to literally dry the eyes of people just like you who stop me on the gym floor, in the hallway, in the auditorium, cry on my shoulder, and tell me your stories. I opened this packet 10 miles down the road this morning. He saw me do it. For a school close by, kids crying on my shoulder. Now, I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm no psychotherapist or psychoanalyst or psycho anything. I'm a man who talks to young people. But here's truth. Young people talk back to me. And they tell me their stories, man. They write me their emails. They send me the notes that break my heart. She was only 10 years old and wrote to me the most touching letter backhand. Mr. Brown, I'm in 5th grade, and I want to know how to deal with Gaston, a bully in my school. She is like a gang. Every day I feel at least bad about myself. They call me names like the B word, the F word, slut, whore, and other stuff. All I want is help. I'll stop there. She's 10 years old, and it may seem amusing to you. She can't even spell the word whore, but she hears it in her face every day. She's 10. And the showman of pain she was in, she even drew herself in the margin. This, how I feel. Her grammar is incorrect, I get that. But I get her message to Tanny. Tears rushing down her face because at the tender age of 10, this precious child, somebody's baby sister, man, mom or dad's little girl, hears the filthiest words on the planet in her face every day. She's 10. So what do I tell her now? It's okay, honey, sticks and stones. That will not work for a child in pain. And I see this daily. And you know what? I don't know any of you, but it's quite possible here today, right now in this room, behind a plastic smile, name brand clothes, perfect hair, and cute makeup, there may be a young lady in this room right now who deep down knows exactly how that feels because you have heard those words in your face. You have felt that pain in your heart, and worse, those words and that pain have come from some of you. And I will not tell you it's okay. But I tell you this, the wisdom of Mother Teresa, who said, let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. So guys, I'm going to play it. If you and your buddies get together, you pick on a fat kid, you call some guy gay just to mess him up. Attack some weaker, nerdy kid. He's not cool like you. He can't play ball like you. He can't hang out with you. He's not tough like you. And if you could to impress your buddies, oh, you beat that dude down. You would literally leave him in the dirt like a dog. Yeah, because you can do that. Well, when this young man who shares your classroom, who isn't as cool as you, walks out from you and your buddies, does he leave better and happier, guys? Think about that for a second. And ladies, talking to you. Girls will be girls. Get together with your girlfriend, look somebody up and down, point, giggle, laugh. Mock her hair, her clothes, her face, her body. Call her slut, skank, worse, spread nasty, vicious, girly rumors about her across campus. Lie, turn people against her. Go home at night. Oh, rip her to shreds in your social networks. Can't see her face, you don't care. Don't like her. Then you come to school and think nobody's watching. And every chance you get that girl know by everything you say and do, by just the way you look at her, you let her know that she will never be a part of your cool group of friends. She's just not good enough. And when this young lady who sits next to you in class every day, man, who might need a friend, who you know is hurting, walks away from you and your BFF ladies, in her heart, does she leave better and happier? Come on, man, grow up. Are you following or being a Gaston? How will the people here remember you in 40 years, man? You just bark a lie. I'm just kidding. Do you understand the power of your words? How will the people here remember you? The wise king said, careless words stab like a sword, but wise words bring healing. Search your heart, students. Do your words hurt or do your words heal? 2,000 years ago, a man named Saul of Tarsus put it very simply and very powerfully. He said, when you talk, do not say harmful things, but say what people need. Words that will help others become stronger than what you say will do good to those who listen to you. The question is, do your words do good? I mean that. I can't answer it, but I asked it because I'm scared. Why am I scared? Because I know some people run and hide somewhere plastic smiles because they feel unwanted, unworthy, unwelcome, not cool enough, not good enough. Their body is too different. They're too weird. They're too fat. They're too thin. They're too tall. They're too short. And short, I understand because I am not short. No, sir. Me? I am 6 feet, 2 inches tall. If I grow an afro. Or you laugh? In high school, I had hair. I was football team captain back then. Sorry, y'all say soccer here. We say football. Why? They use your foot, you kick a ball. Football. Had a guy playing left fullback. We called him Shorty. You know why? He was short. And I cannot remember his real name. My buddy, my boy, my teammate. I was his captain, man. We played ball together for a short name, never really cared what made him feel. See, I learned later, people who are hurt say dumb stuff. Hey man, keep calling me short. One of these days, I'm going to reach up and punch you in the knee. Which sounds kind of silly, but it made some people laugh. Here's the point. Sometimes people you hurt will say stuff to make you laugh. While deep down they want to cry. Some cry out, some wear plastic smiles, but to some, this, hear me, is a short distance from this, and they choose this. I did some research, kids, and I found out right here in North America, 32 North American students, only won 135 people, and took 53 lives in school shootings in one 12-year period. The oldest was 18, high school senior. The youngest, well, this kid stole his uncle's firearm. Put it in his backpack, went to school, saw a female classmate in the hallway, told her, I don't like you, pulled the weapon, fired, took her life. How old was he? I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. And it breaks my heart to know that now people your age are doing it to themselves. Our most tragic year, 2010. 32 North American kids chose the worst possible way out and they took themselves out. 8 of them in 1 month alone. 2 of them from Pennsylvania. Many of their stories are told to us in the October 18, 2010 issue of People magazine. The cover speaks for itself. And we can say sticks and stones all we want. I was kidding, all we want. But I can't tell that to a grandma, a little brother, a stepmom, or a dad who tonight will sit down to have supper just like you. But they're going to stare across their dining table at an empty chair. Child they love is gone. Because someone thought it was really funny to pick on a fat kid, call some girl a slut, call some guy gay, attack a child who was weaker, make fun of somebody who was different, and by the lie, I was just kidding. And nobody saw the pain behind the plastic. So from my heart, I ask you with all seriousness and people to think about this. Are you following or being gassed on? How will the people here remember you in 40 years? Have you bought the lie? I was just kidding. Do you understand the power of your words? And what are you personally saying to people who walk your halls who aren't like you? I can't answer that either. But I ask because one night, a zillion years ago, I had the honor, the joy, the blessing, the privilege of sitting down next to my really hot wife. Yeah, boy. With our 3 awesome brats. I mean kids. Watching a child's cartoon. See Gaston beat the castle door down. Boom, boom. Big fight, knife fall, cup, saucer, Lumiere, golden candlestick. Burn some guy in his butt. I'm laughing. And I see Gaston go upstairs, open a door. And there's the beast by the window, alone, representing anyone who feels alone in the school. Now watch. Gaston fires an arrow. And he wounds the beast. His arrow, our words, attitudes, accents, mockery, rumors, rejection, and the filthy stuff we say when we go online at night. The wounded beast cries out, in pain. And many of us feel emotional pain every day in school, but we don't cry out. No, we hide behind plastic smiles. And so Gaston mocks the beast one last time. What's the matter, beast? Too kind, too gentle to fight back? And many of us, after we deliberately wound our own classmates, we just tease them some more, just like Gaston. And the beast turns and groans, as if he'd given up. And maybe someone here has felt like giving up, but we can change that, and here's how. I need 3 things and 7 more minutes of your time. I therefore ask respectfully for your honesty, your cooperation, and your silence. I ask you respectfully, please do not talk to your friends now. Please don't fool around now, or try to impress your cool buddies right now. I came all the way from Central Georgia. talking all afternoon, man. I'm done. I gotta wind this up. You gonna be cool now? I came all the way from Georgia for the next 7 minutes, and I'm dead stinking serious right now. I'm tired of seeing kids crying and dying. So here it is now. This is it. Call to action. Search your heart, students. If you can think of one individual in the school, male or female, grade 7 or 8, who you know in your heart is a beast, you know they get hurt, mocked, laughed at, ridiculed, picked on, put down, beat down, pushed around, pushed away, rejected, discarded, called a name. One person who's a victim of gossip, lies, and rumors, about whom unkind things are being said by text, email, Instagram, Facebook, and other social media. Search your heart, Katani. If you know even one individual who may have felt pain, like a 10-year-old girl from Missouri who gets called filthy names every day, or a 51-year-old man from Jamaica with a 41-year-old memory. If you know even one person in your school who gets hurt, don't lie to me and don't try to be cool and impress your friends. Be honest. And quickly and quietly, without a word, just stand up. If even one name comes to your mind, be honest. I ask respectfully, you don't talk now. Some people are thinking, some people are feeling. Some of you are confused. You don't want to stand. You want to be cool with your friends. Don't lie to me. Better yet, don't lie to yourself. I will not force you to stand up. I only ask you to be honest. Completely honest. Having said that, your response is upwards of 99%. You don't believe me? Take 2 seconds. Look around the room. Go ahead, look. Now please look this way. You just told me 5 things, Katani. I know who Gaston is. I know who the villagers are. I know who the beast is. The beast, well, that's me. If that is you, don't be too cool or too scared. Don't be too macho or too ashamed. You talk to an adult you trust on campus. Hear me. You talk to your administrators. This is a very serious testing time in your school life right now, the school year. And they made time to have me come all the way from Georgia because they care about this. They really do. Talk to your favorite teacher, your ball coach, your band, your chorus director, your school nurse, or better yet, have a conversation with your guidance counselors. They're here every day because they care about this and they care about you. Please, and understand one thing. You do not deserve to feel this way. You are valuable and you're worth more than that. So let them help you. Now I said there were 5 things. So here's the big one. Number 5. If you're all honest young people, some will have to admit there have been times you have been a villager. You've joined in, you've laughed along, or worse,